in my mind, I might break my fingers. Now, how do I stop this corkball coming this way, that side, up and down? I looked around, I saw a heap of bricks. Picked up 2 bricks. Broke a lot of bricks.
So I'm going to put it out there. Who's a better captain, Kapil Dev or Gavaskar?
This is, you're stumping me. So I went into Kolkata in the eastern sector with Pranav Roy. He's the proof. He said, Kiri bhai, we want a change in wicket-keeper. We have seen Deep Das Gupta and we want a better wicket-keeper than him. He said, we have a wicket-keeper. You watch this guy. Is he keeping wickets? I asked Pranav Roy. No, Kiri bhai, he's standing on fine like fielding. ठीक है यार, कोई बात नहीं. Show me his 2 years record. I don't have to see him wicket keep or bat. His performance speaks. And his name is MS Dhoni.
India has just won its third ICC Champions Trophy. This is its second ICC tournament on the trot after the T20 World Cup in 2024. But now, taking us back to when it all began in 1983 is Syed Kirmani, who recently released his book Stumped on his 75th birthday. Hello and welcome to the Indulge podcast. Today we have a very special guest with us. We have none other than the world's best wicketkeeper, Mr. Syed Kirmani.
Thank you, Eddie.
He's one of Kapil's devils who changed the history of cricket in India forever.
Yes, I should agree on that. And the whole lot of Indians all over will definitely agree on this point of yours. Because I think the entire scenario globally was changed after our victory during the 1983 World Cup.
Truly.
And this was the most unexpected. Nobody expected that even we would even qualify into the knockout stage. Because we were the fourth weakest team in the competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, and you played a very crucial knock in helping us get into the knockout stage. You know, the legendary knock of Kapil Dev 175. But, you know, somebody had to be there at the other end and ensure that the other wickets fell. And you played that role. And one thing that comes to my mind, sir, is that you seem to have known that you're not going to get out because you told Balwinder Singh Sandhu not to pad up. Can you take us through that?
Well, you see, now I have been blessed with a system that not to succumb to any pressures or tensions. You know, this is inherited. Probably, or gifted by the Almighty for sure. And I have never ever felt in, not only in the 83 World Cup, and there have been many times where I had the pleasure and the honor of saving the Indian team from defeats, many defeats, due to which I was labeled as the crisis man by the social media and the media. Right. So on those lines, I think that was Balu was the last man after me.
Yeah.
And as usual, I walked in very confidently, and probably I would have just looked at Balu. डर नहीं यार, डरने का नहीं है. I'll do my best. With that kind of a thing, I went. And of course, you have to add a little bit of thing when, you know, it's just that just the actions will not speak all the way.
Yes.
You have to tell yourself while you're walking in.
Yes.
Or this is what I was telling. I will see that I will not let Ballu come in. I'll give the maximum support to my captain. This is the thing which I went in with, which I have always gone in at the time of crisis. So this was the thing which, of course, in Ballu's mind, I don't know what was going on in his mind at that stage. And we were all in a panic.
Yes.
The entire team, along with the manager. All these things we came to know after 25 years, after we celebrated when we were on our way to London to celebrate the silver jubilee
Okay.
of winning the World Cup. Until 28 years, the Indian team didn't win a World Cup. Didn't win a World Cup.
Yeah.
So, Silver Jubilee was celebrated in London at Lord's. We were taken up there. And before we could leave, the social media, the channels, asking each one of us, what all happened. During the tournament, we did not know what was happening. We were just wanting to perform to the best of our abilities.
Yeah.
So the stories were built.
Yeah.
Kya hua, what all each one of us felt at that time. So that's how you see it was. The whole team was in a panic, sitting, and there was superstition which was going on. Mr. Mansingh, our manager,
Yes.
while our partnership was flourishing between me and Kapil, obviously. Manager told everybody, nobody move. However, you guys are sitting, whichever position, posture, be like that only. Shrikant was standing under the tree, smoking to glory. He was a chain smoker at that time.
Yes. Yes.
And he had taken his wife along, and under the tree on a hillock, he was standing close to the where we were all sitting down, and one on his right hand on her left shoulder, and with the cigarette going and watching our game, and he went under pressure. While the partnership had built. And each one is sitting in a different posture, different positions, etc., etc. So he was more under pressure. So from there he called up to our manager, Man, he showed his finger like this. Man, immediately do it there only. No movement. Do it there. After we completed 60 overs, we had 30 overs to go. When I moved, I went in and gave company to Kapil.
Yeah.
And after we finished 60 overs, Shrikant said, don't ask me what happened on the way when I ran under pressure. He's the character, entertainer. He tells himself, I'm an entertainer to my fans, to the viewers, whoever. A great character.
Yeah.
Bindas he was.
Bindas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as you walked into bats, so one thing that I would really like to know, and our listeners, I'm sure, would like to know, what was the first thing that Kapil told you when you walked into bat?
You see, I went up to Kapil, and Kapil said, Kiri bhai, हमको और 30 ओवर खेलनी है. I said, don't worry, Caps. I will do my best and give you the maximum support here. You see, in my mind, it was I'll play delivery, single delivery, and give Kapil 5 deliveries. So I had to tell in very few words, हमको ऐसे ही मरने का नहीं है. अगर मरना है Caps, मार के मरने का है. I think it's in the 83 movie, the wicketkeeper says that to Ranveer.
Yes.
That dialogue is there
Yes.
in 83 movie.
Yeah.
So on that count, that's how it went.
Yeah.
And I think I was very fortunate, very lucky to see that 175 scored by Kapil Dev in a devastating form.
Yeah.
Blistering form, the bowlers didn't know where to pitch the ball.
You had the best seat in the house.
I had told him, you are the best hitter of the Indian team.
Yeah.
One delivery, one run, you will not play 5 deliveries, you will hit 5 deliveries. This was in my mind, and this was, I was going on telling, come on, Caps, you got to hit, man. You got to hit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the innings he played
Yeah.
in a circumstances like that, in a situation like that, I've never seen any batsman in the world till date to play such a devastating knock of 175 not out. How lucky I was watching that 175 not out from 22 yards.
Best seat in the house,
Nobody
yeah.
has seen that close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ball was swinging also quite a lot that day.
It was like a boomerang.
Uh,
The first delivery which I faced, I can't recall who the bowler was. The stats will know. The first one went past my nose. And the second one went this way. Convex, concave deliveries. Bananas.
Banana.
I wish I
Amazing.
could do that for
Yeah.
those bananas. But nevertheless, the third one was away very confidently. 4 runs.
Wow.
So this would have motivated, inspired Kapil Dev.
Yeah.
In a situation like this man has played such a brilliant stroke,
Yes.
so boldly. Why can't I?
Right.
It would have gone into his mind, it would have gone
Yeah.
deep down his system. I will now.
Went for it.
So that's it.
That's it, yeah.
So this is where we inspire one another by our actions,
It's a team
by
game.
our approach.
Yeah.
Makes a world of an impact. Walking in confidently. As usual, I do that.
Yeah.
Without panicking, whatever may be the situation, I'll do my best.
Yeah.
And in my mind was, I must keep my tricolour flying high.
Yes.
No letting down my country. Was there all the time. Whenever I walked in, whether test match or an ODI were very fewer in our
Yeah.
time.
So coming to some of the lessons that cricket may have taught us, did first of all, did wicket-keeping happen by chance, or did you learn the nuances of it to become one of the
Good
best?
question. You see, it was by chance only.
Okay.
You see, in Jai Mahal extension is still there.
Yeah.
Right, and where this only government quarters were there. D type, C type.
Right.
Few, 15, 20 D type quarters. Those who were transferred from outstation were into Bangalore. Right. So from there on, from the C type, one enthusiast of cricket, senior gentleman called Uday Shetty. I cannot forget that name. He was the first captain who I played under.
Wow. Okay.
Right? So he cleared up that small little place with boulders, Parthenium, thorns, all the little bit we swept, and 3 bamboo sticks, cork ball, and one Don Bradman bat was bought. By collecting 4 runners, 8 runners from the C-type quarters monthly, the whole lot of us used to take the whole team out, me being the youngest. Okay, following the seniors. We bought a Don Bradman bat, up in now. Starting the first day, Captain Uday Shetty said, Captain, now who will stop the cork ball behind the 3 bamboo sticks? Being the youngest, you see now it's a general tendency to throw your weight on the juniors in all walks. Ghar mein, my elder brother used to throw his weight on me being the younger one. So likewise, I was the youngest there. Ready? He said, "Oi, go and stop the cork ball." Okay. Without any fear, went stood behind. In my mind, I might break my fingers now. How do I stop this cork ball coming this way, that side, up and down? I looked around, I saw a heap of bricks. Picked up 2 bricks. broke a lot of bricks. Got fired for that by the contractor. He was wondering how these bricks are breaking. So bricks were my first club. Nobody told me. He just said, you go and stop the ball.
Wow.
The next move, when I went for the junior selections into the St. Joseph's Junior School cricket team,
Yeah.
right? Everybody ran for the selections. Koi bat le liya, koi pad le liya, koi glove le liya. Everything was open and empty. When I went and looked into the kit bag by the school, I saw only wicket keeping gloves. Hey, this looks better than the bricks, man. That's it.
Amazing.
No coach, no guidance. How to keep wickets, how to stop, all by natural instincts. My first sport was athletics,
Yeah.
right? I ran 100 meters, 200 meters, and the annual sports meet at St. Joseph's.
Yeah.
Got selected for the relay team of the St. Joseph's in high school.
Very good.
Okay, we had one only PT master called Mr. Areko Sami.
Yes.
I'm sure his son, I think Alphonse is his son, who was my classmate, by the way. He'll be happy to hear that name. His name also and his father's name. Big cigar, when he used to cycle, come when our school moved into the Newfields area. Nevertheless, so coming to this point, no guidance. He used to have the whistle in his mouth, right? PT periods, or in the evening after the school, 3:30. Those who want to play football, a few footballs used to be thrown. Those who want to play hockey, hockey sticks and a few balls. Okay. Those cricket come, join the cricket team for practice. No coach. Play whichever way you want to. Enjoy yourself. That's it. Nobody to tell us what sort of talent we had. Nobody to tell us what goals we should have. No role model. No role model at all. It's just that the gifted ability and the extra sporting blood flowing into my veins. And how did this come? My father was a good athlete, I was told. My mother was a good badminton player in her school.
Okay.
So these
the
inherited genes which I'm carrying, which all of us are carrying, by the way. An individual is a reflection of his or hers, of their parents in all aspects of life. They are carrying the genes of the parents. I'm carrying the genes of my parents. You too, all of us. So it all depends on the upbringing one goes through.
Yes.
Every household has a different upbringing. And I've been very fortunate. We all have been very fortunate. We should be very lucky and fortunate that we have been blessed to come into this world through our parents by the Almighty Lord. Hale and hearty, that's the cue. That's it. So that's an individual too.
And your father also played a big role in your athletics and your physical fitness, because if I remember correctly from the book, he used to wake you up at 5 o'clock or something in the morning.
Yes. Yes, good question again. You brought this forward. It is in the book, of course. Yes. All these, except for cricket, I wore the uniform shoes for cricket. And the rest of the sporting events which I took part, all barefooted. Father could not afford canvas shoes, Eddie, because he had a very meager salary. One bedroom upbringing, those quarters are still there in Jermahal Extension. 15D was the number of that one bedroom quarter. 25 years we lived our upbringing in that one bedroom quarter. Me and my two brothers. Right? We never asked our father, okay, he's wearing spikes, he's wearing good shoes, he's coming by his father's car, etc. and etc. Walked 8 kilometers from Jai Mahal to St. Germain's to start with. Walked, come back walking. No bus pass my father could afford. I see, this is the details are in the book. Please read it and get inspired how we climbed up the ladder of success. Oh my God. The hardships, the ups and downs which we all face in our lives, in all disciplines of life, my dear friends. Yes, face it boldly. Believe in your capability. Believe in your strength. No giving up. You'll face all this. This is what we did when we won the World Cup. All of us put together. Team effort. Ooh, brilliant. That is how one should be. And we inspired, we motivated all the Commonwealth cricket teams
Yes.
by winning this World Cup. Being the weakest team, that's the cue.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the cue. How can a weaker team who have never qualified in the previous
Yeah.
World Cups beat the reigning world champions? When they can do it, why not we? Next came the Pakistani. After that was the Sri Lankans. Whoa, man. So we were the ones who gave that inspiration, motivation to the rest of the world in all disciplines of sports, not only in cricket. Take it from me.
So coming back to your early days, sir, did you have a role model when you were growing up? Did you have a cricketer? Did you have somebody you looked up to?
Eddie, I said this, okay, there was nobody to guide us,
Yeah.
nobody to tell us, right, until 83 World Cup.
Yeah. So who really
I
spotted?
never had any role model in my mind.
Yeah.
I never idolized anybody. I never had any favoritism at all. No idolizing, no favoritism, but never hesitated to appreciate anybody doing good in whatever discipline of life, right? So I try to pick up the good things from what I saw from the seniors and the great players who we played against with. This is how we learned ourselves. This is where we improved our own technique. Watching at home itself, watching Sunil Gavaskar. Oh, he is technically personified. What a technique. I don't know who was his coach. I don't think we had any coach of our time. Nobody to tell us play cricket, by the way, our era of cricketers, right? There was no role model for me. I never thought of any role model. It's just that, yeah, he's a very great player. Wow, Zahir Abbas, Alan Border, David Gower, all these great players, Jeffrey Boycott. Oh, technically sound batsman from England. Alan Knott wicket keeping, Rodney Marsh wicket keeping, Wasim Bari. Looking into them, what they did, talking to them. And then this is where we evaluated ourselves, looking into those iconic players and in putting it in our practice session. We had a nets in charge NIS coach, late Keki Tarapur.
Yes.
He was the one, obviously, he didn't tell me I had this kind of a talent. But he used to come home, pick me up, take me to RSI ground, right, where the Ranji Trophy team used to practice from school days. Right, and now I excelled myself from junior school, graduated to senior school team. And from there on, Keki saw the talent in me. He said, this guy has to go up, will go up, he has the talent. But he didn't tell me anything. He used to just tell me, come, I'm going to pick you up, keep wickets to Chandra and Press. Very fortunate, Eddie.
Yes.
Being in Karnataka, Mysore State then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Keeping to the likes of Chandra and Press, who had already played for the country.
Yes.
World's best spinners, man. They gave me the wicket keeping standards. Then from there on, when I graduated to play for the Indian team, Bishop Bedi. Oh my God. And then Quadrant, Venkat Raghavan joined. Ooh, they gave me the wicket keeping standards. I had to rise myself to their level. Thanks to all of them. It is because of them that I got this world's best wicketkeeper award.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
bowing down to all these great world-class spinners. Till date, they are. Sorry, the current era of spinners.
Yeah. You won the best wicketkeeper of the world trophy at that time, during the World Cup. Do you remember some of the catches that you took that gave you this trophy?
Yes, it is not the question of the catches and the stumpings one does. You see, I asked, after I was awarded the world's best wicketkeeper, a silver glove and a silver ball in it. Syed Kirmani, world's best wicketkeeper. Right? Okay, how do you consider a world's best wicketkeeper? When I had considered Alan Knott, Rodney Marsh, Bob Taylor,
Yeah.
all England, Wasim Bari, the best in the world, with due respect to the rest of my counterparts. I had considered them the best, and I learned a great deal from these great wicketkeepers who had considered them the best in the world on the same pedestal. Right? And they were the jury, I was told, along with Godfrey Evans.
All right.
You see, and the best wicketkeeper in the world is considered not just by on during that tournament or the World Cup tournament. It is considered on an overall consistent performance of that wicketkeeper.
Okay.
Right. So on those bases, they considered me, no doubt. I was the first wicketkeeper in the World Cup history to have established a world record of 5 victims in a match.
Yes.
Against the same Zimbabwe team in our league's match. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, of course, in the finals, Fowd Barkas's catch of Ballu, I think,
Yeah.
or Mohinder, I'm not too sure on that. Okay. So this is how we are considered.
Okay.
You see, you got to be good first
Right. Yeah.
when you start.
Yes.
Okay. And from there, you got to be better.
Yeah. You have to be very, very good when you're keeping wickets to the likes of.
No, that's right.
yeah.
You see, now when you say the likes of the bowlers,
Yeah.
you see, now with Alan Knott, when I was having a chat with him, okay, how do you judge a wicketkeeper's ability? I asked him.
Yeah.
First of all, I congratulated all of them when we are having a pleasantry talk. Right, during the high tea for all the World Cup teams, where all the wicket keepers sharing pleasantries. And when I said, okay, I considered you 4 guys the best in the world on the same platform. Now, Alan Knott stopped. Yeah, thanks, Kiri, he said. You have considered us the best in the world, but do you know how to judge a wicket keeper's ability? I said, I'm learning. Please go ahead. I will be learning at all times until life. Each one of us are learning until life, aren't we? Yes. So, he said a wicketkeeper's ability is judged only when a wicketkeeper stands up to spinners. And you, Kiri, have the best in the world. Bish, Press, Chandra. Oh my God. They were the world's best spinners.
Yes.
Until date, I will say.
Yeah.
With due respects to all the current era of spinners. Because the art of spin bowling is to confuse a batsman with a loop in the air.
Yeah.
The batsman will wonder whether he should play forward or defense, which Bishal Press had. Chandra, of course. No comparison. There cannot be another Chandra in this world.
True.
He was gifted with a polio arm, right arm, and the movement of his shoulder was so quick. And I have considered him the fastest spinner in the world. And I will prove that also. And who said that? Viv Richards.
Yeah.
He said, wow, the one short pitch delivery at Barbados. The first delivery to a fresh batsman is a faster one from Chandra. And we're facing his first delivery. It's pitch shot. It is very erratic. He doesn't know where it's going to be pitched, his faster one. that pitch shot. Wave goes always left foot forward. And then he moved like this, went past his nose, and I collected it here. He turned around and said, "Wow, that was like Tom Oman," he said. You can imagine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What was your relationship with Kapil Dev like?
We had some wonderful time together right from the time we met. I met him for the first time in Bangalore in 1974,
Okay.
when the fast bowlers of the country were invited to be chosen. In that, Yogaraj Singh was there. He
Okay.
was quicker than Kapil. Yes, Yuvraj Singh's father. Right, and then Kapil, all these guys were there. I can't remember who all were there, but these two were heading to take the Indian team, to get into the Indian team. And this was the time when I met Kapil there. And from there on, we had some great relationship right throughout.
Okay.
Right throughout. You see, difference of opinions are always there in every team. So we have to come to a conclusion, putting up all the opinions, suggestions by the rest of the team members. So we had some great relationship, and we are still. Until life, we will be together.
Yeah.
And we have a wonderful group.
Yeah.
83 group we
Yeah.
have, which we are on. That group, everyone is there every day. कोई ना कोई एक वीडियो आता है, किसी की एनिवर्सरी है, किसी की बर्थडे है, some good incidences, previous matches, nostalgia, 71 का video is shown thrown to us. We are in touch every day.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you and Gavaskar, you greet each other. Kya bole to kya bole? What is your relationship with
This
Gavaskar?
slang is from Hyderabad.
I see. Okay. Okay.
Now, Sunny and myself have known one another from the Moinatdola days.
Okay. Okay.
Moinatdola days, and Sunny also was in the limelight due to his consistency.
Yeah.
In the university level, the school level, he was, of course, a little senior to me, and he played much before me also. Probably his debut was in 1971.
Yeah.
And he would be on the slip, I'm the wicketkeeper. So we are the closest.
Yeah.
So Hyderabad, when in Hyderabad, this lingo is, अरे क्या बोले तो क्या बोले मियाँ, अरे क्या बोल रहे मियाँ. And the Hyderabadi lingo was there.
Yeah.
And then if it is not accepted, अरे तुम क्या बोल रहे, if I'm saying something, अरे तुम क्या बोल रहे मियाँ, अरे उड़ बोला. To hell with you, like.
Yeah.
So this he always, whenever he sees me, whenever we bump into one another, क्या बोले तो क्या बोले? He'll say, I'll say, उड़ बोला.
Yeah, he's
So
written
that's how
a,
it
he's
goes.
written a very nice introduction to your book. Yeah. Yeah.
You see, this is what leads to a good team spirit.
Yeah.
Shirking away all the egos, however great one might be, and talking to one another, spreading the camaraderie. That is what is required, and this is what exactly we did in 83.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to, put it out there. Who's a better captain, Kapil Dev or Gavaskar?
You see, now this is, you're stumping me. This is where I have used that caption of my book, Stumped.
Yes.
It has a double meaning for sure. No two ways about it.
Yeah.
You see, people will wonder, "Kya baat hai? What does he mean by stumped?"
Yeah.
I have been stumping guys on the field. Now I'm being stumped off the field. Like your question just now. You see, it is not fair to compare anybody. Every individual is different, with a different approach, different attitude, with a different system, to sum it up. So there's no point comparing who was good, who was bad. You see, when the team wins, the captain gets the accolades. The captain is, he led. And then sidewise, along with the captain, the coach also is recognized.
Yeah.
We didn't have a coach
True.
until 83, my dear friend.
Yeah.
Until 83, no
Yeah.
coach, no guidance, nobody to tell us what sort of talent we had.
Yeah.
Nobody to guide us what goals are.
Yeah.
Once you are finished from international cricket, once they get rid of you otherwise. If you are unceremoniously transferred, dropped from any organization, any team, would you not be disappointed? We have had some great camaraderie with the Pakistani players. We were always welcome, and we always welcome the Pakistani team.